Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be run out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. On the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too. That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He's got 50 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. It's a fumble on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Smith dropping to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's... inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. emptiness coming out on the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that, they've got the lead here in the... And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The offense coughs it up. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Slides away. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They'll run it from the gun. Bounced off his feet.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win?
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Ball is free. Defense just... it. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Smith wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Welcome to Miami Gardens, Florida. A gorgeous day for college football, and we are fired up to see the Miami Hurricanes open another season at Hard Rock Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Miami's offense takes the field. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Smith dropping to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Hey, I know it's only one drive, but that sets a standard that you want to live up to not only the rest of this game, but maybe the entire season.
And these players were talking about talent they had coming into this game. They've got a lot of speed. They've got some experience. They've got guys that have played a lot of snaps, so it's not just going to be the expectations in their own huddle, in their own locker room, but I think for fans of college football watching this team play all year, they're going to be expecting them to put up points.
So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Oh, that's him grabbing air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to fire on second down. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Feeling some heat. Another incompletion on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back. They'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Caves! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They're getting this guy lathered up. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's already got 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You've got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Just destroying his way through the field. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got it on the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to power their way ahead. The Tigers get enough for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He looks that one in nicely. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Second down after that incompletion. Smith wants to throw. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Wants to throw on second down. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The aerial assault continues. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Hatchett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They're trying to get to it. The sure hands, it's Hutchinson. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He's looking to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers are on the move.
And that's unit number 4, first down.
Off the RPO, complete. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into it.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Across the 25, he's got room. Running toward the tape. He now has 84 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Going up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now on the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. The pitch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Push down for the tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king, too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A jet sweep pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Looking to throw, it's Owen. stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Then the short completion brings up second down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Trying to find his man on first down. Dumps it to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that...
Afterburner's coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be good.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. San Diego State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Snapdragon Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Owen. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right.
Gets away from one. He's got space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw. It's Owen. He's taking a deep shot. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.